What's going on? What the goings on, y'all? Yeah, I'm fidgeting like a motherfucker today. It's Monday. I don't think I seen you guys since it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? At least till Thursday. It's Monday now. It's been a long weekend. I was gonna come to you Friday. Well, I guess it was Friday then. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, it seemed like it's been a long 3 days. Wembenyama then went to the finals. Shout out to Wembenyama and the San Antonio Spurs. It was definitely a Wembenyama sighting. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think I even reported Game 6. So, I don't think I reported Game 7. I know I didn't. You know what I'm talking about? Because it was over the weekend. I started to, but I was like, you know what? It'd be more juicy to talk about it on Monday. Plus, you know what I'm saying, it give me something to do because I ain't got much. You feel what I'm saying? I probably could have really did my due diligence and, you know what I'm saying, picked up a couple scenes and did a couple things, you know what I'm talking about? But no, I'm going to make this week work this week or probably next week because this week my daughter walk across the stage, so and she be the first person to graduate actual high school. It's a lot of people with GEDs in my family. My granny had a GED. May she rest in heaven. I think my auntie, my great grandma, I think she was one of the first people to even institutionalize higher learning. So you know what I'm talking about. She was one of the first students of a teacher. So. You know what I'm talking about? I know she ain't got no high school diploma. They wasn't even invented yet. My granddad, my great granddad and granddad, they both didn't go do this. They was pretty much the same type of situation. My dad went from the streets to the Marine Corps. So if he did get an education, it was through the Marine Corps. Ain't nobody really walked across no stage, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then after the intermediate family, it might be some uncles that did their thing, like my uncle Melvin and my uncle Marvin. Well, my uncle Marvin and my uncle Stanley, they probably, or my uncle William, it depends on how you know and if you know. You know what I'm talking about? I think they went across the stage. But they my uncles, but they my uncles. They ain't no kin to my daughter for real. Not unless they want to be great uncles. You know what I'm talking about? So my daughter would be the first person to walk across the actual stage. You know what I'm saying? In my lifetime, anyway, for me to see for my kids. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be great to see. You feel me? Because my oldest son, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He did the Job Corps thing. So you know how that go. You know what I mean? This would be a high school situation. I ain't never been to a high school situation, I guess. To each his own, though. Congratulations, my beautiful young lady. You know what I'm talking about? You all the way grown now. All the way grown, even though she been grown since been grown. You know what I'm talking about? My daughter is an exceptional young lady. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I wanted to say congratulations to her. Congratulations to Wembenyama. I went for the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I feel like when a person like a name like Chet Holmgren, and you know your dad just such a predominary figure in this world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? Chet Holmgren is what is it, Greg Holmgren? Well, whoever I can't pronounce his first name. But his last name is Holmgren, and he used to be the head coach for the Green Bay Packers when Brett Favre was at his height of stardom. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, they won the championship in '93, Reggie White and all them. So, you know what I'm saying? People know who he is. And that probably played a big part in this series to where he started not caring. Or maybe they told him to take a seat back. You feel me? I don't see how you've been scoring 16 or better, and then you come in game 7 and only score 4 points, sir. I'm talking about you played a limited amount of minutes, and you only played defense when you came in. I didn't even know you was in until you checked up. But that's no here nor there. We on to the finals. You know what I'm saying? The San Antonio Spurs versus the New York Knicks. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really see nobody who on their team that can even match up with Wembanyama, let alone stop him. What you gonna put cat on him? That's gonna neutralize the whole situation. That means the New York Knicks ain't gonna be able to come back on offense and do their thing. And even if they do, they make him work. Cause that would be the true test, to make him work. You feel, and get him in foul trouble, get him off the floor. Cause if you don't get him off the floor, it's gonna be a tight fight. You feel me? Cause his surrounding cast can shoot. Castle can shoot. Vessel can shoot. Harper can shoot. What? What is his another ass name? Johnson can shoot. Champagne can shoot. We want me to go on? It's about 6 more other people that can actually shoot the basketball. What is his name? It ain't Shirley. Cornette, he got a championship. So he know the ins and outs. You feel me? De'Aaron Fox, we wouldn't even have no clutch player of the year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wouldn't even have a trophy if it wasn't for this guy. So he can shoot and he can get you clutch buckets if he got to. Yeah, they got a multitude in the Fastnet. They the new age Spurs. Remember back in the day with Tim Duncan now? New age Spurs situation. You know what I'm saying? San Antonio, Texas always did their thing when it came to drafting and picking people. Greg Popovich is one of the greatest coaches, one of the greatest viewers of talent that I've ever seen when it comes to the NBA joint. You know what I'm talking about? I think he liked to listen to the masses. And he pay attention to what's going on when it's going on in the zone. And when he's zoning, ain't no telling what Zen gonna do. Greg Popovich is like, if I had to upgrade Phil Jackson, Greg Popovich would definitely be. They like 1-1-0. Ain't both of them in first place. If I switch either one of them out, I'm gonna win the championship. You know what I'm talking about? So, hey, congratulations though. And I appreciate it. So let's talk about it though. The New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs. If I was to pick, I don't know. Can you stop Wembanyama? We're gonna see that first game. If you can stop Wembanyama, you can win the championship. Or at least slowing down. If he can get 20 points, that means Karl Anthony Towns is gonna have to get you a 30 ball. This is not going to be one of them Jalen Brunson shoot the ball out of it. You can shoot the ball out of it if you want to. You could go with your own tactics if you want to. You're going to get blown out the gym. You know why? Because like I just stated like a minute ago, all of them niggas can shoot. So the first time you miss, they young too. Wembanyama is 22 years old. And he the anchor. All the rest of them niggas is under 23. De'Aaron Fox is 27. Matt Barnes is 34. He just had a birthday. So if we did the calculation on that, their average is about 27. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm only going to do the oldest and the youngest. 27, 24. Everybody else is under 23. So that's roughly like 27 on the average, right? They're still younger than them because shit, Cat and Brunson, both of them in their 30s. And that's just two guys. You know who really gonna have to step it up? Them other people. You see, I eliminated Cat, I eliminated Brunson, I eliminated Wembanyama, and probably De'Aaron Fox if I'm gonna give 2 and 2 on both ends that can cross cancel. It's going to be niggas like Josh Hart. You're going to have to step your game up. I know you've been doing it, but you're going to have to do it even more. Who else gonna have to step it up? Anabayu, you been doing your thing, right? You gonna have to average a 30 ball. I'm just saying this gonna be a high playoff game. If you ain't got 120 in you might as well go and hand them the championship right now, cause they gonna score 120. They low ball game and be 100. So anywhere between 100 and 120, you gonna have to score. That means every other bucket down there, you gonna have to put in the basket if you want to beat them niggas. Look at their average. Their average was like 117. You're going to have to do something. Because if not, the alien is coming. And he brought friends. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if I want to go with my heart or my gut with this situation, bro. Because my heart's saying go with blue, orange, and blue skies. You understand me? And you see what I'm doing. My favorite color is yellow. Then it go red. Then it go orange. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, orange is my favorite color. So I'm a Knicks fan till I die. I've been a Knicks fan since John Starks and them. That's the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I was there when Patrick Ewing got drafted in 86. Or was it 84? It might have been 86. I'm not that, you know what I'm saying? I probably have to Google that. But I've been there since the start. I watched Patrick Ewing in Georgetown. And I always wondered who was going to replace him. Allen Iverson ended up replacing him. So you got to think. Allen Iverson was a rookie in 91. So I want to say he got drafted in 86. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, I've been a Knicks fan since about that time. You know what I'm saying? I came out being a fan of sports probably in like 84, 85. I've been a Michael Jordan fan. I've been fanned out for a long, long time when it comes to the National Basketball Association. I remember when it was an ABA and the CBA. You feel me? That's how long I've been a fan. I mean, Iceman George Gervin is from my neighborhood. He from 6 Mile. You know what I'm talking about? He who with my uncle and my daddy now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm from around, I told you, I'm from around that way. Look, I've been talking and running my mouth. I look up, it's been 13 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? I just wanted to, I guess, have a conversation with y'all. You know, I'm about to get, it's going to be short and sweet once I get to the vernacular. You understand me? But anyway, let's get to some of this vernacular since we ain't doing much. We ain't talking about much. We finna do this and get on up out of here. So, I guess over the weekend, Ray J got knocked out. Man, this nigga Ray J lost the fight. Then in the fight, he say, you know, it was a stage situation. This nigga then went to the hospital. I guess it was over the whole week, because if I think about it, I probably got it last week. You know what I'm talking about? And I just ain't talk about it because, you know, me, I don't be really wanting to talk about Ray J because, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I've been around so long, certain motherfuckers, it be like, damn, bro, would you just be quiet? Then I guess Adrian Broner want to do his thing. It's like, damn, he don't want to be quiet neither. But, you know what I'm saying? If your stream revenue is running your mouth and acting a fool, then that's what you're going to do. Run your mouth and act a fool and hope you get the right viewership. That'll make your shit go up. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, I guess they seem to be hanging out with this whole kick thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is kicking their stream and making them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But where's it getting you? You feel me? You get a check and that's it? That's what black people worried about? A check? Meanwhile, they stealing everything else from you. You're going to look up, you're going to blink twice, and they going to own everything, then what? They gonna put you back in slavery and you don't even know it. Cause you ain't even grow it, nigga. They take small shit, agriculture. They fucking up your plant, your resource. I was reading something the other day to where they got no seeds and everything. If they ain't got no seeds, you ain't got you can't replant nothing. That means you can't produce. And if you can't produce, you can't grow. And if you can't grow, then you stunt it, right? And once they stunt your growth, they can do what? Okay. You keep being a fool if you want to. The reason why I'm going slow, the reason why I came on so late too is because I went to the dentist and they put a partial in. I like this partial. I can eat with this partial for real, for real. You can't even tell I got it in my mouth. You know what I'm talking about? So I appreciate that dentist office for doing their thing today. All right, where we was at? Oh, okay. So Ray J, after he get done with the fight, he lose the fight. He lost the fight to Keisha. Keisha, are you with me? Oh, you're riding to the side and now she fighting and she knocking your ass out. You know that young man that did all the dances in the Kiki song by Drake. Yeah, I guess him and Ray J had to fight. And he lost to that young man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that young man. He did a nice little 1-2 on him. Knocked Ray J out. Ray J was shocked and appalled. He even talked. He was so shocked at the ball. He started telling the nigga the situation. Don't tell us the situation. We don't need to know the situation. Even if the situation is what the situation is, ain't no need for us to be trying to find it out. You know what I'm talking about? How you gonna tell on the motherfucker because you lost? Motherfuckers is crazy. That means he didn't make the bet you thought he made. You know what I'm talking about? Now you trying to put on another fight? If we ain't like the first one, we damn sure ain't gonna come see the second one. You just talking to be talking, Ray J. But there's no here nor there, I guess. You got knocked out by Keisha. That shit is crazy. Did he sing the song when he was doing it? Did he stand over you and bust a move like Drake? I mean, you know, they cut parts out in this world. So the part they cut out was him dancing over you. Then you go to the hospital. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You think you got knocked the fuck out. Yeah. Boing, period. You'll be all right. Then everybody trying to make an excuse for you. Oh, you only practiced for a week. That's his fault. Now you got 2 months. Because I guess your next booking is in August. I guess we shall see, huh? I ain't gonna dwell on this too long either. I just want to say, you need just practice, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You thought you was just gonna go in there and do your thing. Yeah, you ain't no Keisha can fight. Yeah, that nigga can fight for real, for real. You know what I'm talking about? Before he did the dance moves, you better look him up. I wish you'd have said something before you start doing something. I could have told you something. Maybe you'd have did something. Nigga, I'm thinking this is an act. You can't put on no charades with me. You know what I'm talking about? I guess my next opponent or my next person I want to shout out. I really don't even want to shout this person out. I'm just going to get my talk on. If you understand, you understand. If you know, you know. You understand me? So I guess somebody made a freestyle over the weekend. I barely heard it. You know what I'm saying? I'm only giving you what the interviewer said. They even had a freestyle woman that gave her opinion on the situation. I watched DJ Academic do his thing and break it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I seen a lot of these podcasts just, oh, he was amazing. Oh, he put this out. Oh, he this person. He dissed that person. He said this about this person. He even went hard on the politicians. Where did all that get you? Because I know it's empty in there because I can hear the hologram. You know what I'm saying? I can hear the hollowness in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You could tell who in the audience. I can hear you, sir. But you had your mic muffled because you had your hand over it. And what was up with the afro? You went from dress to an afro? Well, I know they can cut them out. I know they can comb them out, but if you got wigs usually you gotta cut your hair and then do your thing. So I'm thinking to myself, this nigga didn't put a wig on. You know what I'm saying? Put on some dickies. And now you formidable? No, you still are not a good opponent, sir. You old enough to just move the hell out the way. You ain't making nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Your content ain't worth nothing. And then you gotta think. And I said this to myself. I ain't even say this to the next motherfucker. I ain't even collaborated with nobody. All them niggas you fucked over and got treated badly when you was the elder statesman, you should have brought them niggas up. They was kids. You was just stealing from them, thinking, oh, everything. Woo, nigga, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write this freestyle. I'm gonna take this little bit over here and this. I'm gonna make me who I am today, right? Them same niggas older now. They got kids, all type of shit, right? Them same people you fucked over. Some of them people was in and got strong political views when it comes to shit. You can't shoot your move no more. That shit is over with. Look at me. That's over with, sir. You can't even talk crazy for real because that same college kid and that same dude in high school that you treated like shit, oh, he grown now. You feel me? And then, some of them people had siblings. And they grown too. You feel me? You 50 something. So everybody grown. That was kids. Guess what they doing? They shutting your shit down. If you make $1 in this decade, it'll be amazing. Cause all that shit you talking ain't gonna get you nowhere. You feel me? It was one motherfucker that said, I just hope that he got something going on for Madison Square Garden or Yankee Stadium, whichever one it is. I hope so too. Because as far as with the way I'm looking at it, nigga, ain't nobody coming to that shit. And shouldn't nobody come to it. Niggas is in political position right now. Nigga, move out the way. Find you something to do, sir. Because that shit you talking, we know that shit ain't real and we know that shit weak as hell. You feel me? You never lived that kind of life. You talked about it though. You feel me? But you had an education. Most people didn't at that time. You feel me? Niggas was still trying to figure it out. Some niggas was still trying to figure out if they gonna get hamburger meat or they gonna get this formula. Some gotta shake. I got to make it happen. You feel me? Fuck what that rap shit talking about. Yeah, I doodle and make rap lyrics for a motherfucking pastime. I don't know that it's making niggas rich until I had to look up. And once I seen the veil, I lifted that bitch off my head and realized, God damn, I've been bamboozled. This whole time, this is what they make of me. And then I say, well, okay, I understand. You ain't got nothing for me though? Oh, okay, don't worry about it. Where you gonna get it from? Because you ain't got shit for a nigga. Where you gonna get it from? Because you ain't gonna get it from me now. And anything I see that sound like me, I'm debunking it. You still took it upon yourself to steal. But look at where you at. Now you got to make sense of where you at. You ain't even know what you was saying when you was saying what you was saying. But you fucked yourself by saying the shit. All because you wanted to be a thief. Now you got to stand on what you were saying. You can't stand on that because that ain't you. But I guess the lyrics was what the lyrics was. I don't know. As soon as I see your face, I get frustrated. So I know I ain't listening. I ain't listening to nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't care about nothing. I do know. I heard that young lady in her freestyle though, and she was absolutely correct. You been stealing for forever. Now you gotta live up to all the shit that you was talking about for forever, and you really can't. Because everybody think and know that you're a facade. And with that being said, I'm gonna move on to the next situation. You feel me? We only got about 2 or 3 of them, and we're gonna get on up out of here. So we got Naomi Asuka. Asuke. I say her name wrong every time. But Naomi Asuke. She's a African American / Japanese tennis player. And I don't even want to say much, ma'am. I just want to say your fashion sense is impeccable. Okay? You definitely got this Venus and Serena situation down pat. If that's what you grew up on, hey, you keep growing, baby. You keep growing. Well, you grown now. I don't even know why I say you need to keep growing. You grown. You know what I'm talking about? And hey, keep your fashion on their neck. I would imagine. You feel me? You understand me? Already. Shout out to you. Shout out to Haley Bastel. I think this was the greatest thing I don't know. What's that nigga name? His last name is Teflon. Between you two, I don't know what happened over the weekend. You know what I'm talking about? You, Mr. Teflon, I guess he was battling some Caucasian male, and the Caucasian male was running his mouth. And Mr. Teflon said, nigga, you ain't tough. You need to stop running your mouth and let's play. You look up, this man was down 2 matches. He won the last 3 and upset the Caucasian male. So all that talking you was doing got you nowhere. That's all I wanted to say about Mr. Teflon. And then we got Mrs. Haley Bastel. She beat the #1 player in the nation at this time. You feel me? And she from DC. And she is not Caucasian. So that's a feat in its own right. You know what I'm talking about? It's light, but hey, it is what it is. I am so proud of these black females these days. They winning. Even in battle rap. It was a battle rap situation over the weekend. What is that? Jazz the Rapper versus T-Top. Amazing. You have Rum Nitty versus New Jersey Twerk. Amazing. Tay-Rock versus Solo. Oh my God. I see. You know me. I told you I'm doing since basketball about to end. I'm finna go back into my battle rap bag. Hey, Tay-Rock's still on top. And what you gonna do now, sir? It's been about a month. You know what I'm talking about? A good 30 days or so. I'm finna start being on your heels. What we doing? Who you about to pick? You gotta pick somebody. If it was up to me, since you know what I'm saying, especially if you take another 30, you might as well buy Easy the Block Captain. I'm just saying, you might need a warm-up match. Make it look good, but I think you should battle Easy the Block Captain. It'll be formidable for both opponents. You feel me? And for real, just be a bigger ditch for me. You know what I'm talking about? Or it'll bring him from behind the veil. But then now you gotta do what Smack said. Smidak, shout out to you, Smidak. You gotta do what Smack said. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna have to. Because they not budging. I tried and I've tried and I've said what I've said. And it's still where it is. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, I could pump fake and say what I really need to say. But then it's just gonna prolong the situation. And a little birdie told me, you gotta work with what you gotta work with sometimes. It don't matter if it's right or wrong, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta do what you gotta do. So, to each his own. We got one more shout out, y'all, and we're gonna get on up off of here. This is a disrespectful shout out to the lady who put 3 kids out on I-75. The only reason why I'm reporting this is because if I'm not mistaken, one of my close friends was at the scene of this crime. You feel what I'm talking about? And I guess once I get off Facebook, I know. I mean, once I get off all platforms, because I'm putting this on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So once I'm done doing what I'm doing and doing my due diligence, you know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. But yeah, one of my close friends, I heard her voice, and I was like, you know what? I'm on it like flies on shit, just because I know you reported it. So it's definitely real. You feel what I'm talking about? You understand me? And I hope, because right before we went off, the police had arrived. So I hope they took them people, them three young people where they needed to go, and they made sure she went where she needed to go. You feel me? You understand me? And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's definitely it, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna come on here tomorrow. We're gonna talk about tomorrow. We're gonna talk about what's going on when it's going on. Cause I heard Boosie got himself into a little this and a little that. You understand me? And we're gonna talk about it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I imagine that. You feel me? And if you see them two there, you know, you understand? You know it's real. And with all that being said, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.